Hey everybody, it's Neptorka here, back for another Fire Emblem Heroes reaction. A lot going on today. Honkai Star Rail is releasing their stuff, and it's coming out like right now, so um, I'm going to jump over to that as soon as we take a look at that, but as soon as we take a look at this. But let's go ahead and look at this. It's pretty obvious that it's going to be Ephraim and Myrrh in this for our Valentine's banner. Every year I get baited into this hard, even though I end up almost never using the units on this banner. But let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got. If there's something I really want here, then I'll probably go for it. And then, but if not, I may just hold off and then try to get copies of a copy of Altina, which I still haven't been able to get yet. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, hang on. I guess we need full screen, right? There we go. I love Myrrh.
I like festivals. They're so full of life. It is difficult to feel lonely.
Armored. Instant forget. Unless she's got some really good movement mechanics, I just don't care. I'm no longer going to be caught grabbing armored units anymore. It bothers. Like it's the worst movement type by far in my opinion. I don't enjoy using saves. Nothing. And watch, I'll probably end up getting it later down the line. Oh, that's so disappointing. Okay. Okay.
I am not used to outfits that are quite so flowing. It's making me second.
Another armor unit. Well, this stinks. I wish they wouldn't lock like the really mobile armors to Edelgard. Like, I know we get a lot of Edelgards, and that's fine with me at least, anyways. But don't lock high movement armors behind them. I think IS has somewhat learned that you can't have you really can't have offensive. Did he just kiss? Oh, I'm sorry.
You kneel.
Oh my gosh, that's so bad. Oh, it's Selena. That's cool.
My feelings toward my liege are far beyond simple gratitude.
Very interesting
What shall I
design. Okay. I like the art on this one. Oh, that's a cool animation too. Cool. Okay. I saw this. I hope this is Erica, not Leon. It's Leon.
Erica,
Yes? I have faith.
Sucks. Hey, at least it's a cav, but it's... Oh man, what a bummer. If it was Erica, I'd be all on board.
may love
Find you.
Okay. Man, that's a lot of defense and res he's stacking up there. Ooh. He's got some like Sather shenanigans in his kit.
Love.
and gratitude.
He's using it in 8th raise like you ever can. Oh man, Erica's artwork looks so great there. I just wish Erica was the main unit. Okay, and then we get Vigard as a... I bet you he's an armor unit too. Well, that's kind of a bummer all around for me. Um, yeah. I mean, I love Sacred Stones. It's actually probably my favorite GBA title. Um, but it's just kind of... Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. At the beginning of this year, I kind of reevaluated, you know, the units that I've been grabbing and whether or not I really need them. And there's so many units I get, and then they just sit there collecting dust. So I don't need to be doing that anymore. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this. We have Loving Breath, Accelerate Special Trigger. You can counterattack regardless of foe's range. That's good. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than equal to 75% at the start of combat, grants attack plus X to unit and inflicts attack minus X on foe during combat. X equals the number of allies within 3 spaces of unit times 4 plus 6. Grant special cooldown charge plus 1 unit per attack during combat. And restores 7 HP to unit if foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat. And if unit's res is greater than foe's res, reduces damage from attacks during combat and from area effect specials by percentage. Okay. Nice. Armored Beacon, Defense Res Scowl 4. Have we had Scowl 4? I think we have. Like Attack Res Scowl 4. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than 75%, start a combat. Grants Defense Res plus 7 to unit during combat. And also if foe's attack can trigger foe's special and unit's res is greater than foe's res plus 5 during combat. Inflicts special cooldown count plus 1 on foe before foe's first attack. Okay. And then let's take a look at... Oh my gosh, she's just full of new stuff. Canny Fighter, so I'm guessing this is another upgrade of Wary Fighter. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflicts attack res minus 4 on foe. Unit on foe. Unit and foe cannot make follow-up attack. Reduces damage from foe's first attack by X%. If foe can make a follow-up attack 80, otherwise 40. And reduces damage from foe's follow-up attack by 40% during combat. And then at the very end, it will restore 7 HP during combat. Okay. And then we have Darkling Dragon. So I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe Mer's niche is always going to be Warp Bubble. So this will be a little bit different because she's an armored unit instead of a flying unit. I wish this unit was a flying unit. I would get it without question. At start of combat, I would love it if they started giving like some of the special units, like the Omni tanks, if they gave them Savior to themselves without being an armor, like a special ability. So an example would be Darkling Dragon right here. But no, she's armored. At start of turn, if the unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, grants defense res plus 6 and warp bubble to unit for 1 turn. At the start of turn, grants defense res plus 6 and warp bubble to any support partner within 2 spaces of unit, or if unit is not on a team with unit support partner, to an ally with the highest defense within 2 spaces of unit. So she gives warp bubble to anyone, which is pretty awesome. But this is the character you want taking damage. If unit is within 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts special cooldown charge minus 1 on foe per attack during combat, and reduces the percentage of foe's non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50% during combat. Okay, so let's see. DR Ignore is reduced by 50%. If a foe uses bow, dagger, magic, or staff and initiates combat against the ally within 2 spaces of unit, triggers Savior on unit. If unit triggers Savior, grants another attack defense res +4. So she's a far saver. The only thing that would have made me pull for this, besides the fact that I really want, you know, I really want higher movement, would be if she had like all savior. I think that's the only time I'll ever really want a defensive armor unit is if they have all savior. So not just magic saving, but melee saving as well, all built into one unit. I just hate having, you know, it split apart, and then, I don't know. Saviors just really aren't my favorite anymore. I don't like using them. I don't like fighting them. They're just, I don't know. I don't want to say that they're a cancer to the game. They aren't. I think it's a fair concept. And I think it's good. I think it's a good game design. It's just, I don't like it. Love the artwork for it. She's really cute. Yeah, that's great artwork. So much better than the Easter one from a few years ago. Oof. Well, that's a huge bummer. And then this, oh man.
Used to outfits that are quite so flowing. It's making me second guess my footwork.
Man, it doesn't even look like Ephraim, to be honest. That might just be my crazy opinion. Anyways, we have Righteous Lance. Accelerates special trigger, cooldown count -1, grants attack defense +4 to allies within 3 spaces during combat, and restores 7 HP to those allies after their combat. Okay, that's nice. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, inflicts attack defense -X on foe during combat, and X will equal the number of allies within 3 spaces of unit. Okay. It will restore 7 HP to unit after combat. If foe initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than or equal to 75% at the start of combat, when unit's special trigger neutralizes foe's reduced damage by X%. So DR piercing effects from foe's non-special skills. Okay. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. Earthfire boost, which I'm assuming is the same as the... Can't remember the other one. I think it was water. Was it water fire? I can't remember what it was. It was on Ymir. Swimsuit Ymir. At the beginning of the year, that's when it was introduced. Grants HP +5 at the start of combat if unit's HP is greater than 50%. Grants attack defense +7 to unit during combat, and also if unit is within 2 spaces of an ally. With HP greater than or equal to 50%, inflicts special cooldown charge -1 on foe during combat. Okay, cool. Does he just have a regular savior? Oh, his Sunlit Bangle is going to be there. So he's a near savior, and then Sunlit Bangle D at start of combat if unit's HP is greater than 25%, and unit initiates combat. Foe can counterattack before unit's first attack. That's always really cool. That's kind of Ephraim's thing. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, inflicts attack defense -5 on foe. Unit attacks twice and neutralizes effects that inflict special cooldown charge -X on unit during combat. And also, when unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7. You know, this is actually gonna be a pretty cool unit. It's gonna be one of those units in which you need the first turn DR in order to be able to kill him. I think a good example of that would be, I think Winter Yunaka has that. Why didn't they... Hang on. At start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than 25%, and unit initiates... Okay. Yeah. Okay. He's got that heavy effect built into his kit. I think it's just a cool little quirk of him. And I really don't think it looks like Ephraim at all.
Oh, I
Oh, I insist. Where's the kiss? Oh gosh, it's so
My thanks.
it's so cringy. I do like this one.
My feelings toward my liege are far beyond simple gratitude. What shall I do?
So let's go ahead and take a look at Devoted Basket. Because she has attack speed, catch 3, attack res, far, trust 3, which is great. Devoted Basket Plus, at start of combat, if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, deals damage to foe equal to X% of foe's attack. As combat begins, so it's a pre-damage. If unit has weapon triangle advantage, or if unit speed is greater than foe speed, X equals 30. Otherwise, X equals 15%. Yeah, 15%. Activates only when unit can attack in combat. Effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply. Will not reduce foe's HP below 1. Grants attack speed plus 5 to unit during combat, and grants bonus to units attack speed during combat equal to 15% of units' speed at the beginning of combat. That's pretty good. Yeah, it's a good weapon to have that's not an arcane tome. Her art's a little odd. Yeah, the attacking arts I think is a little weird. I'm trying to like I'm looking right here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on right here. her her skirt things like going around, but then the flowers are like dropping inside. It looks confusing. It looks weird. Okay. Love this animation though. So I'm super bummed about this being Leon. The art looks great though. Erica looks amazing.
Erica.
Yes,
Actually, Leon looks amazing too.
I have faith.
I actually really like the art for this one. I just wish it was Erica in the front. Enables Kanto 1. I love it when it's in the weapon and it's not remaining. Like it just helps out so much. Accelerate special trigger. Start of combat if unit's HP is greater than or equal to 25%, deals damage equal to foe equal X% of foe's attack as combat begin. Okay, that's amazing. If unit has weapon triangle advantage or unit's res is greater than foe's res, X equals 40. Okay. Otherwise, X equals 20. So very similar to the main attack, a main ability for Selena. Grants attack defense res plus 5 to unit during combat, and grants bonus to units attack defense res during combat equal to 20% of units res at the start of combat, and reduces percentage of foes non-special reduced damage by X% skills by 50%. So half DR reduction. Then we have Gray Illusion. This is going to be, I guess, Leon's kind of shtick. This is the first time he's ever gotten his own perf. So, Gray Illusion. If unit initiates combat or foe's HP is greater than 75% at the start of combat, grants attack defense res plus 9 to unit during combat. And if res is greater than foe's res, foe cannot counterattack. I love that. If unit initiates combat, after combat, inflicts the following status on foes with the highest speed within 3 spaces of the target foe through their next actions. After start of turn skills trigger, action ends immediately. This is awesome. So it's in his kit here, in his PRF here. Inflicts the following status on foes with the highest speed within 3 spaces. So if like 3 foes have the highest speed, then like the same speed, it'll inflict it on all of them, which is nuts. Um, that's really, I mean, this is really, I think this is a solid unit. Occultist Strike, Insight, Attack, Res, just so we can see. It's been a while since I think we've gotten an Insight ability. Start a turn if number of allies adjacent unit is less than or equal to 2. Grants attack res +6 and incited to unit for 1 turn. If number of allies adjacent to unit is less than or equal to 1, grants attack res +3 unit during combat. I can never remember, like, I almost wish now that they had these listed below. I know a lot of us, probably me included, were like, man, give us a, you know, you don't have to list everything at the bottom, but now there's so many of these, I can't keep up with them. Can't remember what Incited does. I love fire sweep units. Let's look at that art real quick. Oh man, that art looks... That is really good art. I really wish that Erica was the lead unit, but this art is so good. One of my favorite arts also is Kid Leon. So I may have to go for this.
Find you.
I don't have many good green cav units, I don't think either, so this is great. Kind of ironic that the other green cav unit that I have that's pretty decent is has the same kind of functions. Okay, inflicts following status on foes in cardinal directions of unit through their next actions. After start of turn, skills trigger. Action ends immediately. Okay.
Love
And gratitude.
Don't know how much use that'll get. Oh! We have
And gratitude.
64, 13, 23, and 49. I'm guessing it's probably minus... I'm not quite sure. It might be, it might be all stats down, and then the stats in his kit bring attack and res back up. So I'm not quite sure what his stats are. I like this though. I really do like the unit, and I'm tempted to get this unit. The rest though, forget it.
hardly wait.
Don't need all these armors and stuff. It's just
I have faith.
huge disappointment. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't look like Ephraim to me. So that's pretty much it for this reaction video. I think they're good units, and I think this Myrrh might be probably, it'll tie Byleth as the best far saver out there. But to me, it's frustrating. I just don't like armored units. I'd much rather have an Omni tank with like wall than have a slow moving armor unit that can. It's kind of useless outside of defensive stuff. I'm not a fan of it. I just don't. One movement just is so crippling, and the only way to fix that is to just make them more busted defensive units. But then, like, that just, it's a problem. Like, I think they need more assault troop like abilities to come out. Like, they need to come out with a savior skill, like a C skill, that will, instead of, have defensive implications, will instead have offensive implications. You know, you can always move 2 spaces as an armored unit and you get a buff to so and so. Like, that's what they need to do for armored units. And until they do that, I just every time I see an army unit, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'll pass. So, um, that's pretty much it. I like it. I love this book, and I love the art for Erica and Leon, and I probably will go for it. I've been holding off on pulling on Altina to see if she wins the. Oh gosh, I get them mixed up. A Hero Rises. Is that the one, or did we already do that one? Was it Hero Rises the Brave one? No, Choose Your Legends was the Brave unit. So A Hero Rises. I'm waiting to see if Altina makes it in there. She has a good shot because people are obsessed with getting greens in there, even though I think Reds had a really good grouping. And if she gets in there and I can pull for her in May, sorry, not May, in March, I'm going to just stop pulling for her. So waiting to see what'll happen, and then we'll go from there. But she has a really good shot at making it. I think she's a really good one, along with, legendary Camilla. So even though I think red would have been a better choice, I think I'm better served getting green units, because green units, most of them, like a lot of the ones that people are going for, I don't have, which is, good for me. I'll have a really good banner. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. It won't be long. Probably be next week that we get our heroes for just the month of February. So until next time, I'll see you then. Neptorka out. See you guys.